Hey guys, have a really cool activity for you today. I'm going to have you create your own mouse pad using pictures of your choice. So we're going to start off with a basic template. I'm going to show you how to reposition, transform, and mask the pictures into this template. So it turns out really cool. I've done this activity a couple times before. The students really like it. So first thing I want to show you and want you to be aware of, probably half of this project is you finding about 40 pictures you want to use. Now you can go one of two different directions. You can go use pictures you have taken, and that's the method I'm going to use because I'm a dad and dads take a lot of pictures of the kids, and so that's how I'm going to spend my time on my mouse pad. But I've had students that prefer to go to the internet to get their pictures. So either way is going to work. You'll yield the same result. So number one, let me show you just if you want to go to the internet to get pictures, let me walk you through that direction first. So I open up a new tab here and let's say I want to do NBA basketball players. And I'll go Miles Bridges. All right, so NBA basketball player Miles Bridges, I go to images. And let me get a good image of Miles Bridges. I'm going to filter this so I have a little higher quality image. So I'm going to go by size, large, and let's get a good one. We'll go back in the day when he was at Michigan State. I like that one. So if I like this picture right here, I'm going to go ahead and let me just click or two-finger click it, because I always want to open it in a new tab. So when I click open a new tab, it's going to give me a new tab with a higher resolution image, and I can simply two-finger click, go save as, and I'm going to save this image in a new folder that I created on the desktop. So I already have, so I want you to go to click on your desktop right there, click new folder, and we'll call it mouse pad activity. Hit create, and for the file name, I'm just going to type Miles for Miles Bridges, and hit save, and I have one of 40 pictures I need for my activity. So if you're going to use the internet as your method to get images, that's how I want you to do it. Now what I chose to do is I took pictures off my phone, and I have a lot of students that do it this way too. So if you have a bunch of pictures on your phone you want to use, you're going to need to download the Drive app or Google Drive app to your phone. And once that app is downloaded to your phone, you're going to upload the pictures you want to the Google Drive app. So once that process is complete, you'll go to, I'm going to close this, I'm going to close this. You'll go to your Drive, and let's say I put it in a folder. I have a bunch of different folders here, but I've got some pictures inside this folder, okay? So I've got a handful of pictures inside that folder. So once all of your pictures are inside the folder in Drive, oops, let me go back to that one. Once all of the pictures are inside the folder in Drive, you're simply going to select that folder in Drive, choose right click, and why is it not letting me download? Right click, and it's not going to let me download. Why? Alright, so if it won't let you download that way, go ahead and open the folder, and it should let you download the entire folder, but if you're having an issue mine is having, go ahead and open the folder and select all the pictures. So select the top one, hold shift, select the bottom one. It will select all the files, choose right click, and simply choose download. And as it asks you, it's going to start zipping the files. This compresses them so they can download faster. And I'll wait just a second here, this process. Let me do this real quick because I don't want to cancel download. Let's just download one picture. So let's say I go just one picture, right click, choose, where is download? Now it won't come. All right, so I'll choose 5 files as zip. It should go a little quicker. All right, so once it zips the files, it's asking you where do you want to save it. So if your mouse pad activity folder is not chosen right there, go to your desktop, click on it so it is, and Drive download, you can leave that file name the same, hit save. it is downloading all those. So once you have that, all right, I'm going to go to this folder right here because I did this earlier with a bunch of pictures, and you'll see your zip file right there with that extension. When you see that, select it, right click it, and choose open. All right, it is opening all those pictures. So now when you click inside that mouse pad pictures, it has all the pictures you need right there. So you upload to Drive from your phone, you download it to your computer as a zip file, you open it, it expands all the files, and they're good to go. So they're sitting there waiting for you to import to Photoshop. So now let's go ahead and let's go run to Schoology real quick. So if I go to, I already have it open apparently. So if I go to this class, courses, and you go to data files, the newest folder there is mousepad. So if you click on that, there is only one file to download. So click on it, and we can download this. And always hit right here, click this link to download. It will download it to your desk, or asking you where you want to save it. Save it inside the mousepad activity, you're good to go, and you can open that up in Photoshop, okay? I've already done that, so I'm going to close all these links right here and open up Photoshop, and I'm going to open up my mousepad template right here. All right, so this is the template I'm working with. What we're going to use is each one of these white areas within the black pattern. We're going to place a picture and mask it into that area. Okay, so let me show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and hide that layer right there. Now I'm going to leave it showing, that's fine. All right, so this, because it's a mouse pad, you know mouse pads have rounded edges right there, so I'll leave that there for now. So what we're going to do, you need to bring one picture in at a time, one picture at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing pictures in. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go Place Embedded, and this is the method I want you to use. So Place Embedded. And let's go to Mousepad Pictures right there. And I'm going to have to adjust my view just a little bit. So, come on. I want to change to icons so I can see what I'm dealing with. So I changed my view mode there. Let's go ahead and, what picture do I want to bring in first? Yeah, we'll start with the top left. Let's bring in this picture right here. All right, so I got a picture of my son there. First thing I want to do is drop the opacity to about 50% so I can see where I'm positioning this thing, okay? And then I want to resize it. So I've already gone through this activity once, so I kind of know where these pictures fit well, and that's half the challenge for you to figure out how you want your picture to fit. So if I grab the corner sizing handle, size that down, I'm going to place this image right about there, okay? And you're going to use your best estimation as how you want to size it. That looks good to me. All right, so I have my picture right there. It's somewhat see-through so I can see it positioned. And now I'm going to hide that picture. Actually, let me name it first. I'm going to call it B-ball. All right, and then I'm going to hide that layer because my focus needs to be right there on the mosaic pattern. So I'm going to select that. Now, once I have that selected, I'm going to use a simple process to, well, once I have this layer selected, I'm going to use my magic wand tool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and choose magic wand tool, third option. Once again, if you don't see it, go over to the search feature right here, type in magic wand, it'll come up. So I know I want the picture to go there, so I'm simply going to select this area, and I have my tolerance at about 20. I want to go a little higher than that, so let me hit Command D to deselect it. Let me take this up to 40. All right, that is more inclusive with the pixel color the higher you go. So now I'm going to select this area right there. It selects the white, and I'm going to go back and show the B-ball layer. And select it, so now it's active, and I'm taking my opacity up to 100%, okay? Opacity is up to 100%, and now I'm simply going layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and I'm going to reveal my selection, okay? So what that does is it masks everything outside the selection, and that image is just showing in that particular spot. All right, let's bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded. And I'm just going to go in order here. So we'll go to the one where the kids are on the gator. All right, so I'm going to drop my opacity to 50% or somewhere thereabouts, resize it down, and I know I want to place this one. Let me go down a little more. I'm going to place this one down right there, okay? So that image is going to go right there. I'm going to commit my transformation by hitting the check mark. I'm going to hide this layer, and I'm going back to the mosaic pattern, okay? So select the mosaic pattern, magic wand tool, I know it's right there. I'm showing this layer, I'm making it active, and I'm taking the opacity up to 100%. All right, so I have my selection, it's applied to that layer. I'm going layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and I'm simply going to reveal the selection. Okay, so that's what I'm left with there. Let me zoom in on that. Is this not? I don't know if I'm getting enough there. Let me go back. I'm going to hit Command minus and hit Command Z 4 times. I don't want it selected. All right. I don't think it's selected enough of the white. So I'm going to take this tolerance up. Let's go to 75. Now that's up to 75. I click it. Oops, wrong layer. 75. I need to have the mosaic pattern active. Now it selects that area. Now I'm going to show this picture. Select it. Take it up to 100%. Oops, 100%. And layer on the menu bar. Layer mask. Reveal selection. All right, I think that did a little better job. I guess it's fine. And let me just, I'm going to rename the layer Gator. Okay, because they're on the gator. All right, let me bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded. And this is the next image right here. All right, so I'm going to resize this down. So I'm holding my top right sizing handle. And this picture is going to go up in the corner, I believe. So let me scroll up to the corner. Size this down just a little bit. Make it somewhat see-through by going about 50%. So you can reposition, see what you're dealing with. That looks good right about there. I'm going to commit my transformation. I'm going to hide that layer, and I'm going to select the mosaic pattern, magic wand, click it, show the layer again, make it active, take it to 100%, and layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and let's reveal selection. So that's what we're left with there. All right, we'll call this family, or we'll call it Grandpa. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go ahead and bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded. All right, this is my next image right there. All right, so I'm going to reduce the opacity to about 50%. Bring down the size. Let me see where I put this one. It's always, there it is. All right, so I'm going to put this one over and to the right. So this one's going to go over in this spot right here. And I've already done this once, so I can kind of see where things fit the best. All right, so it's positioned right there. I'm going to hit Commit, my transformation. I'm going to hide this layer. I'm grabbing my mosaic pattern, or selecting the mosaic pattern layer, magic wand to select this area, showing this layer again, going back to it, taking it up to 100%, and layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal selection. Okay, so it reveals that. I'm going to call this Ski 1 because I'm going to bring in a number of ski pictures. All right, so now I'm going to File on the menu bar. Let's go to Place Embedded. And my next picture is right here. All right, so I'm going to drop this one to 50%, or about 50%. And this one is going to go to the left. So I'm going to size this down and bring it up just a little bit. All right, so we'll go right there. That looks good. We're going to commit the transformation. We're going to take this back, or we're actually going to hide it. Select the mosaic pattern, select that area that it's placed, show it again, back up to 100%, and layer in the menu bar, layer mask, reveal selection, right? so it reveals what's there. All right, I'll call this ski 2. All right, so I'm going to go bring in my next image. So File, Place Embedded, and my next image is this one. All right, so where's this one going to go? Okay, look, there it is. I'm going to size this one down. I'm going to reduce the opacity. And this one is going to go right there, so this needs to be sized down some more. All right, so that looks good. We're going to commit it. We're going to hide that layer. We're going to go select our mosaic pattern right there, select this area, show this layer again, make it active, take it back to 100%, and layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal selection, right? So that's now in that area, and we'll call this ski 3. All right, so I've got that. Let's bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded. All right, so we're going right here. All right, so where's this one going to go? Okay, this one's going to go. All right, so I'm going to scroll down. And this picture is going to go in this area right here. So I need to size it down and reposition it in this area right there a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so I like the way that looks. I'm going to go ahead and commit my transformation. I'm going to hide that layer. I'm going to select the mosaic pattern and select this area, show the layer, make it active, back up to 100%, and layer in the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal my selection, right? All right, so it clips that image inside of that spot right there. So let's go ahead and bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded, and we're on this one right there. All right, so this image, let's bring the size this one down just a little bit and reduce the opacity. And where does that one go? Did I even include that one? I did. That's going down here. All right, so let me size that down even more to make it fit. We're going to position it in this area right there. That looks good, and commit your transformation. And we're going to hide the layer, make the mosaic layer active, and I'm going to select this area right there. So it selects that area. I'm showing that layer. And I'm going to repeat this pattern over and over again. So I'm probably going to quit talking a little bit here and there so you don't get sick of hearing my voice. But I'll repeat the process every once in a while. So I got that there. Looks like I forgot to name the last 2 layers. So this is going to be ski 5 and the previous one's going to be ski 4. All right, so I have that. I'm going to go bring in the next picture. So File, Place Embedded. And we'll go, place that one. Let's go this one. All right, so we'll go this picture right here. All right. I don't want all this. Why am I getting it? Oh, because it's a raw picture. I don't want to learn more. I just want to. Okay, get started. All right, fine. Just hit OK. It's bringing in this picture. This picture was shot with a different camera, and they shot it in RAW format, which maintains many more pixels than what it normally does. All right, so that is what I got. I'm taking this to about 50% right there, and this is going to go in this location right there. So I'm taking it down. All right, taking it down, putting it right, I got to size it up just a little bit so it fits, right? I didn't want white areas. So that's what I'm left with right there. I'm going to commit my transformation. I'm taking this back up to, actually I'm hiding it first, hiding it, selecting the mosaic pattern so I can select this area, show that layer, make it active, take it up to 100%, layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and I'm going to reveal my selection. All right, so I'm left with that, and I'm going to name this Ski 6. All right, ski 6, let's bring in another picture. So File, let's go Place Embedded. boom. Let's go ahead and bring this one in. Alright, so this is from a few years ago when we had the solar eclipse. So let me go ahead and take that down to about 50%. Size that down. Alright, and that is going to go up. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to scroll up. Let's go ahead and put that one in this area right there. So I'm going to place it right there, resize it. Alright, that looks good, that's fine. Let me commit my transformation. Oops, that's not fine. Resize it. That's better. Okay, so I got that, committing my transformation. It filled the whole area. Now I can hide it, select my mosaic pattern, select the area, go back to that layer, show it, make it active, and take it up to 100%. Alright, layer in the menu bar, layer mask, reveal selection, and this is what I got there. And we'll call this Eclipse. Alright, so we've got that image. Let's go bring in another one. File, place embedded. And let's go ahead and bring this one in. Alright, so I'm going to bring that one down. Alright, so this is going to go up here, this location there. I'm going to size it up just a little bit. And I'm going to reduce the opacity so I can see kind of where it's positioned. Alright, so that looks fine there. I'm going to commit my transformation. I'm going to hide that layer. I'm going back to the mosaic pattern layer, selecting that area, showing that layer, making it active, back up to 100%, and layer, layer mask, reveal selection. Okay, clip it there. I think this is Furman. Alright, file, place embedded. Alright, so got this image right here, bring this down. I'm going to reduce my opacity to about 50%. And this is going to go in this location right there, so I'm going to reduce it and bring it over. Alright, that's where I want it. Alright, so I have that image right there. I'm going to hide it. I'm selecting the mosaic pattern. I'm going to select that layer, show this one, make it active, back up to 100%. Layer on the menu bar, layer mask, reveal selection. And I didn't have it in the correct spot because I selected the wrong spot. Select this spot. Oops, can't do that. That's where it is. Alright, now layer, layer mask, reveal selection. Okay. Alright, so now it's in the correct location. Bring in your next image. So file, place embedded. Alright, so that was that one. Let's go ahead and bring this one in. Let's see if I can find where I put this one. Okay, I'm going to take this down to about 50%. Size it down. And that is going to go in this location up here. So let me move it over there and resize it so it fits. Make sure that fits. That looks good right there. I like how that looks. I'm going to commit my transformation. I'm going to hide this layer, select the mosaic pattern, select this area, and I see I have an error up here, so I'm going to have to resize that picture. So select that area, go back and make that layer active, and 100%, and layer, layer mask, and reveal selection. Okay, forgot to name the last couple, Nationals. Which one was this? That was, I'll call this Mastercraft. I've named them all. Yes, I've named them all, but I see the error right there. So that was, I believe, the grandpa layer. So if I go back and select the grandpa layer, and I'm trying to correct an area that's just white right there, I'll get my move tool and just pull the size up just a little bit. Oops, can't do that. I got to start from scratch. So I'm going to delete that layer. Let me just delete the layer itself, okay? So I'm going to have to bring in grandpa again. So file, let's go place embedded. And that was this image right there. Let's go about 50%. Size that down, reposition it right about there. All right, and hide it. Select the mosaic pattern, magic wand tool, and now on my grandpa layer I make it active. I take it back to 100%. Layer, layer mask, and I reveal my selection. I fix the error. Okay, so if you come across that, you're gonna have to delete the layer and start again. Okay, so you got that. Let's go ahead and bring in another picture. So the last one we brought in was, I believe, that one. So file, let's go place embedded. And I'm just going in order here so I don't really miss some. I actually jumped over a couple I decided not to use, but let me go ahead and bring this one in. Let me take this up. All right, so I have this image. I'm going to take it to about 50%. And that one, where does it go? Where's it go? Where's it go? I got my little cheat sheet here. All right, so that one's going to go right there. So I'm going to go ahead and resize this down. All right about there. I'm going to hide that layer, make the mosaic pattern active, get my magic wand tool, select this area, show that layer again, make it active, take it up to 100%, and now I'm going to go layer, layer mask, and reveal selection. Okay, so you reveal that selection, that's what you're left with, and we're moving on to the next picture. So file, let's go place embedded. All right, let's go with this one. All right, so I've got that image. I'm taking it to 50%, and I got to remember where that one went. I got my little cheat sheet from when I did it before. So that one is going to go where? Right down. It's going to go right there. So make this much smaller. All right, so that image is going to go right there. Just a little smaller. It's too small. It's not filling up the whole screen. So you got to make sure it fills everything. All right, that one does. I commit my transformation, hide that layer, go back to my mosaic pattern layer, select that area. So I've got that one placed right there. So let's go ahead and bring in another picture. So file, let's go place embedded. And we're down right here. All right, so we're going to take this to about 50%. We're going to resize it down. And this one's going to go right there. So let me resize that. It's got to be down far. It's got to be big enough to fill the spot, and that's one of the challenges you're going to have here, guys. All right, so that's about as good as I'm going to get it right there. It fills the top, it fills the bottom. That's what I want. So I commit my transformation, hide the layer, go to the mosaic pattern, select that area, go back to this image, make it active, make it 100%, and layer, layer mask, and reveal selection. All right, so I'm starting to get a lot going on over here on my layer panel, and it's going to slow me down to get to the mosaic pattern. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to select the first layer just above the mosaic pattern right there. Then I'm going to scroll to the top and select the last one I just did. Now, I know I didn't name these three. I'm not going to go back and do it. So I'm going to hold Shift with my left hand and select the top layer. What that does is selects the range of layers that I've already have on my mouse pad. Now, when that's done, simply go up here on the menu bar button, right, or layer panel button right there, and choose New Group from Layers. And just call this Group 1 is actually fine. Just leave this Group 1. All right, so everything up into this point's in Group 1. If you hit the eyeball next to it, it hides all the images. So that's Group 1. I can see my mosaic pattern again, and now it's not so busy. So let's go ahead and place another picture there. So File, Place Embedded. And I believe the soccer one was the last one, so let's go right here. I'm going to just cheat on this one. Where does it go? Let's go ahead and resize this a little bit and then reduce the opacity, about 50. And that one is going to go right here, okay? So I'm gonna resize that down, put this one right about there when I get it resized where I want it. All right, that about fills the screen. That's what I want. Actually, I want to flip this one around. So let me commit the transformation right there. I want to switch the orientation to be going the other way, okay? So let's go edit on the menu bar and transform. And I'm going to go, transform, and I'm going to go flip horizontal to have it face the other direction. The reason I did this is just the orientation of the picture fits better in this particular pattern, so I did that. I do realize that the lettering is backwards on the shirt, so I'll just move that out of the way just a little bit. Hide that layer, select the mosaic pattern, magic wand, hit this, show that, select that, take that back up to 100%, layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal selection. Okay, so that picture is now in there. That is where I want it. And I'm going to import my next picture. So File, Place Embedded. All right, so that was that one. Let's bring in the snow picture. And the snow picture, where's it go? All right, this one's going to go on the bottom left. So let's go ahead and, where is my sizing handle? Let's size this down. Does it maintain the aspect ratio? It is. Let's take this to about 50%. So I can see where it goes, and it's going to go down here in the left corner. So size it down more. This is going down here. All right, that's that. Hit commit and hide the layer. Select your mosaic pattern. Select that area. Oops, that's fine. Select that area. Make this active. 100%. Layer mask, and reveal selection, okay? So it reveals that selection right there. We'll keep going. I know this is a long process. That's why I'm only giving you one activity this week, because I do know it takes a long time. All right, so I've got that one in. I'm going to bring in another picture. I just got to remind myself where this one goes. So this one is going to go right here. So I'm going to bring that down, resize it, take it to 50% so I can position it accordingly. I'm going to use my arrow keys just to fine tune it to get exactly where I want. That's about as good as I'm going to get it, so I'm going to hit commit. I'm hiding the layer, I'm going to mosaic pattern, I'm selecting that area, make it visible, make that layer active, 100%, and layer mask, reveal selection, and that's what I'm left with, okay? So I've got that. Let's go ahead and place the next picture, so place embedded. And that was that one. Let's go here. All right, so we're going to drop the opacity about 50% right there. And let's size this down. This is going to go down here, so I need to size this down so it fits. That's about as good as I'm going to get it right there. Let me hide that layer. Let me select the mosaic pattern, select that area, make that layer visible, active, and 100%. I'm going to layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal select. Whoops. Command Z to undo that. Layer on the menu bar, layer mask, reveal selection. All right, so I hit Command Z to undo what I did when I made that error. So just remember that little trick if I haven't told you before. All right, so got that picture. Let's bring in another one. So File, Place Embedded. And did I bring that picture in? I don't remember bringing that second one in, so I'm not going to bring it. I can come back to it if I need it. Let's see. Let's bring in this one. All right, we're going to bring in this picture right here. Bringing in that picture right there, that is going to, we're going to put it in, let's put it in this location right there. So I'm going to take that picture, it's going to fit right there, Is it? Yeah, that's fine. We'll move it over because I want to see how that looks. That's fine right there. So I got that picture. Let me flip the orientation of this to see if it looks better. So I'm going to go to Edit on the menu bar. I'm going to go to Transform. Let's try Flip Horizontal and see if I can get more of him in the picture. If I, whoops, Command and D to deselect. I need to move him, not have it do that. Alright, so that looks fine right there. Let's take this, hide that layer. Let's select the mosaic pattern layer. And that was, geez, where did I have it? Yeah, right there. Select that. Make that layer active, invisible, and 100%. And layer on the menu bar. Layer, mask, and reveal selection. Okay, so it goes right there. So I got that one right there. Let's bring the next picture. So File, Place Embedded. And we are going to go moving down, lots of pictures here. All right, we're going to bring this picture in. So bring that picture in. Reduce the opacity to about 50%, and we're going to put this one right over there. So we've got to reduce this down, move it over here. Scroll up. Nope, wrong spot. I put it right here. That's where I want it. Does that cover everything? Just size it just a little bit. All right, that looks fine. We commit that one. We hide the layer. Go get your mosaic pattern. Select the area. Make the layer visible, active, 100%, and layer in the menu bar. Layer mask. Let's reveal the selection. Okay, so that's what's revealed right there. That's what we want. Let's bring in another picture. So File, Place Embedded. All right, scrolling down the pictures here. That one. Yeah, let's bring this one in. All right, so we got this picture. We're taking this to about 50%, and that is going to go, where did I put it? Just saw it. Okay, it's going to sit right in the middle right there in this spot, I believe. All right, it's going to sit right there. I'm going to commit my transformation, hide the layer, make the mosaic pattern active, select this area, show the layer, make it active 100%, and we're going to layer mask. Let's reveal the selection. Okay, so that's what we're left with there. We're going to bring in another picture, so File, let's Place Embedded. So I'm going to do this. I think this one's in there. Let's see. Oh, this one. I forgot that one. All right, so we're scrolling down. This is going to 50%. And this is going to go down there. And make it big enough to fit that area is the first challenge. Good. Commit my transformation, hide that layer, make the mosaic layer active, select that, visible, active, 100%, and layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal selection. All right, so I did that. Let me go ahead and bring in another one, and File, let's go Place Embedded. All right, so we're going to drop opacity to 50%, or right thereabouts, resize it. This one is going to go right over here in this area. I need to have it big enough so I can reposition it. All right, so that covers everything. That is fine. That's kind of how. All right, hit my commit, hide the layer. Grab the mosaic pattern, select that area, up to 100%, layer in the menu bar, layer mask, let's reveal selection, and that's what I'm left with there. Bring in the next picture, so File, Place Embedded. All right. let's bring in this one. All right, I want to drop this to 50% or thereabouts, somewhere thereabouts. Resize it, and this one's going to go right here. So I need to position that so it fits better. All right, good enough. That is what I kind of want. Good, and let's go ahead and commit the transformation. Hide the layer, make that active, select that, visible, active, 100%. Layer in the menu bar, layer mask, reveal selection, and I got that one, right? Bring in the next one. So file, let's go place embedded. I don't know if this one's in there or not. Come back to that one. I do know this one's in there, so bring that in. And let's drop that to about 50%. Bring that down. And we're going to go up to this location right here, so let's reposition that. And you need to have it fill the picture itself. It does on both sides. That's good, that's what I want, and that's good. Commit that transformation, hide the layer, make this active, select it. All right, so we got that. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the next picture. So file, let's go place embedded. And see, I do know that's one in there somewhere. Sorry guys, sorry for the delay, I just gotta remember where that picture went. Yep, this one's going in there. Alright, so this, we're gonna take this to about 50%. Take this down, and this is gonna go in this location right there. So, take this right about there, and resize it down. Alright, that looks good, it fills the entire spot, select it, make it active, visible, 100%. Layer on the menu bar, layer mask, and let's reveal selection, and that's what it's given us. Good, let me bring the next picture. So file, let's go place embedded. And the next one is this, kind of a funny picture. This is my dog. Her hair got so long that the lady that was grooming the dog cut all the hair and made a dog out of it, so I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, let's go ahead and reduce the opacity about 50%, and we're going to size that down as well. And this is going to go in this area right about there, and try to resize it so it fits a little bit better. All right, that I want to make sure we can see the nose, so let me size it down just a little bit more. I like that. I'm going to commit the transformation, hide that, go grab my pattern layer, select the area, boom, boom. Okay, so that's what I'm left with there. Bring in the next picture. So file, let's go place embedded. That is in there. I do know this one's in there. All right, so we take that to about 50%, bring it down in size, and that is going to go right, we'll put that one right there. That's fine. All right, hide it, select the mosaic pattern, select this area. Go back here, 100%. That's what I'm left with there. All right, getting busy over here, so I'm gonna hold Shift to select the bottom layer there. So I select all those layers. I'm going back to my layer menu button right there. I'm going new group from layers, and I'm gonna call it group 2. All right, so more visibility over there, that's what I want. All right, let's bring in our next picture. So let's go to File, Place Embedded. Start searching for pictures now because I think I bounced around all over the place. All right, we're gonna bring in this picture. All right, so got that picture right there. We're gonna reduce the opacity to about 50%, take this down, and this picture is gonna go in this location right here. So we're gonna take this up here. We've got that image. That looks, it's not quite filling the screen, so I need to pull it down. So the bottom's filled, that looks good. I'm hiding the layer, I'm selecting the mosaic pattern. And reveal selection. Okay, so that's that one right there. Go ahead and bring in your next image, and I can see where I need one right there. So file, let's go place embedded. We'll bring this one in. So that one is going to go right there. All right, commit that transformation, select mosaic pattern, hide this. All right, so left with that there. Let's bring in the next image. Let me see which one goes here. Let's do file. Let's go place embedded. And we'll do a different one than what was there. We'll go. Let me grab one for the desktop. I'm just going to grab this one. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the opacity there and take it down. This might not be a good one for that, but try it. Good enough. Commit the transformation there, hide the layer, select the pattern. Taking this back up to 100%. Layer in the menu bar, layer mask, and reveal selection. And that's what I'm left with there. All right, so we're gonna go this one right there, bring in another picture, file, place embedded. And we're going back to my mouse pad folder, where is it? All right, so go into that. I know I need the picture of this one. Taking this to about 50%, and that is going to go in that location there. All right, so that's going to go right there. That's what I want. I hit OK. I'm hiding the layer, selecting that. I didn't hide it, did I? All right, so there's that, up to 100%. Layer, layer mask, reveal selection. All right, and that places that right there. Now we're getting closer and closer. I know this is a long process, guys, but stick with it. We're only getting one activity this week. So file, place embedded. All right, we're going to get another picture. Is it that one? I believe so. All right, so I'm taking this down to about 50%. Resizing it down. And we're going to place it right there, okay? And I need to make this bigger so it fits. It covers all parts of the bigger. I don't want any white edges there. All right, that looks good. I'm going to commit my transformation, hide the layer, boom, select it, active, 100%. I've been going layer on menu bar and going reveal selection, but there's a quicker way you could do it, and this method we'll be using the rest of the semester. So once you have your selection on that image, you just simply hit this button right there. That's your masking button. If you click that, it does the same thing, and it's just a one less step. Okay, so I'm going to use that method from now on, the rest of this activity. All right, so we got to bring in a picture there, so file. Let's go to place embedded. And which one is that? All right, we're going about 50% there. And that is going to go right here. So let's size that one down. All right, that looks good there. I'm like, whoop. Let me bring it in again. I got screwed up. All right, so place embedded. And where was that image? It was down there somewhere. About 50%. Let's take this down. This is going to go over here. Oh, just a little bit. All right, did it fill everything? Looks like it. That's what I want. Commit it. Hide it. Boom. Oops, I told you I was going to use this method. Sorry, guys. Hit that button right there. All right, so got to bring picture in there. So file, let's go place embedded. Let's see where I put that picture. Gosh, there's getting to be a lot of pictures here. Is it? Can't find it. Let's just use. See if this one fits. Let's see if that one fits. Does that one fit? Probably not. All right, that one fits. That's fine. So I'm going to do that one, commit my transformation, hide the layer, make this one active, select it, go back here, active at 100%. And mask it in. Okay, so that masks that picture in. That's good. Let me bring one in there. So let's go to File, Place Embedded, and bring this one in. All right, we'll take this one at a 50%. Take it way, way down. Move it over here. And that's what we got. It fills the whole box. That's what we want. Hide it. Make this active. Select that area. Go back here and mask it away. And 100%. Okay, so that's what we got there. I've got to get a picture right there, so I'm going to go to File. Let's go Place Embedded. This down to about 50%. All right, that's almost good. Good, it's where I want it. I'm taking this back to 100%, hiding this layer, making this one active, selecting that, going back here and masking it away, right? All right, so I got that. Let's see, I've got a spot there I need to fill and a spot there I need to fill. Is that it or do I have more? And a couple little spots up there. So let me see, I'm gonna put over here. So let me go find a picture for that. So File, Place Embedded. Oh, what haven't I used yet? That'll be a picture of him. Oops, need to resize it, sorry guys. Just using my arrow keys to fine tune this. I'm gonna have to make it slightly bigger and bring it down to fill that bottom area. All right, now it does, that's fine, that's what I want. Hide that layer, select this, get your magic wand, select that, and mask it in there. Okay, so that's masked in there. I need to get a picture up there, so let's go to File, let's go Place Embedded. what's this one? We'll do that one. All right, so I'm taking that one up there. And I'm going to actually put it in both of these, have them fill both of these spots, just because I don't want just a white area up there. So I'm going to hit commit, hide the layer, select this, and this time I'm going to zoom in to that particular area up there. And I'm going to select that and make sure I have my add to selection button there. If you have this one, it won't work. Make sure you have that button chosen and then select that little white area as well. Go back to this layer, make it visible, active, and 100%, and hit your mask button. It'll mask that picture inside those two areas. So I'm going to command minus. All right, so I'm almost done. I've got one final spot to do right there, so let me place one more picture. So File, Place Embedded. And let me scroll down, see if there's anything. I'll just put the dog in there. All right, so dog at 50%. Take the dog down. And a little puppy face is all I'm going to have for that little sliver, but that's fine. Hit commit, hide it, select that, the whites, that layer, make it active. Let's take it to 100% and hit your mask button. All right, so that is masked in there. And go to your top layer and let's add a text layer. So go find the capital T right there and you are going to go the horizontal type tool right there and pick a color you want to go with. So I'm going to just I'm going to try to stick with white, and I'm going to place it in the area that contrasts. So, what will contrast? I'm going to place it right there. Just go with white text right there, and I'm going to type Mr. Feaster. And hit my commit button there. You can go with whatever font you want. I think this was the last one I had with the font pack that I had loaded. Go with whatever font type you want. You'll see it when you go to your text tool. Choose whatever font you want there. I'm going to stick with this one. And I'm going to give mine a stroke as well. So go to your FX button right there. Go to stroke. And we're going to give it a stroke color of, let's try gray. Gray's right there, dark gray, hit OK. All right, and I can see my text a little bit better there. And I'm going to reposition it with my move tool so it's out here where I can see it, all right? So make sure you do that and uncheck your show transform control. So now I know whose mouse pad is whose, and I can get it to you, send it to the right person. So now once you have that, this activity we're going to save as a Photoshop document. So that's important. So go to File, Save As, and you're going to put it in your mousepad folder. Mousepad Finished is what I'm going to call it. Mousepad Finished. Make sure the format is Photoshop in a location and hit save. Okay. All right, and you are going to upload this Photoshop document to the link on Schoology. All right, and I'm hoping to get these printed in the next week or so and mail them off to you. So hope you had fun, guys. I know it took a while, but it's a pretty cool activity, and you kind of get to make it what you want. So take care.